Darren from Investor Income. Thanks for joining me again on the channel. We're going to be covering retirement, early retirement, and growing your wealth. A lot of people have got in contact with me recently through my website. It's early on my YouTube days, so you have to bear with me with my presentation. I have no idea what I'm doing. So anyway, I've been trading for 14 years. I went through Forex to start with. Lost a lot of money. I make money in Forex now. It's not my favourite, however. Many days have passed. Hundreds of thousands of hours of studying charts. And there is no silver magic bullet in Forex. There's no bullshit in Forex. A lot of bullshit in Forex. Very few people make any money. But anyway, you can make money. You've got to have the right strategies. This isn't the main reason for doing this video, however. What I'm saying is there are multiple ways you can make money. It's the long term you need to focus on. It's not sexy, it's not exciting. It's not going to get you a Lamborghini next week. However, this is the way you build wealth. And if you want to retire early, if you're in your 20s, 30s, it's all down to what you do with your income and how you invest it. That's why I created this channel, because it took me a long time to figure out you need to invest your money wisely as early as possible and as much as possible and still maintain an acceptable standard of living. Then you can move on. If you don't have the funds now, what I say to you is bullshit. Everyone has money. I don't care. Some people said that, oh, I'm unemployed, I don't have any money. I bet they have some money. Anyone can get money. I've been broke, and I mean completely broke. What I thought was broke. But you're not broke. Okay, there are very few people, even if they've not got a job, that have zero access to any funds whatsoever. There's always ways of making money and investing that money to build in your future. It's taken me 14, well, probably about 10 years, really, solid, every day, looking at charts, investing my time, energy, money, and only in the latter years becoming consistent and making money. I made a lot of money for a short period of time. I lost a lot of money. So it was up, down, and then more up, less down, and now up all the time. But that's just not with stocks going up either. It's not just with the stock market rising. I'm very much aware that the stock market's at its peaks, or what could be a peak. Who knows? Could go up another 2 years. It's very extended at the minute, and it's been going a long time. But if you're talking about wealth in retirement, you need to build quickly, as much as you can comfortably afford. If you want to retire early, the earlier you start, the better. Lots of people have covered this in other videos. You won't need me to cover it here. You need to start saving as much as possible, as early as possible. And when I say as much as possible, it's as much as it's comfortable. You don't need to be sitting there in a tent saving every single penny. But however, if you can get additional income and invest all of that income, if you get a second income, invest all of that income. Everyone can work harder. If you go through a day, an average day that you work, it is ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous how much you actually work. 24 hours in a day, you work 8 hours, but you don't work 8 hours because you have an hour lunch break probably. Even if you do an hour day, you get an hour's lunch break, whatever. If you say you do work, and I mean work, you're not working for 8 hours, I guarantee you. You're getting up, you're getting a coffee, you're chatting, you're socialising, you're doing whatever. You're not working. If you're already coming up to retirement and you're in your latter years, okay, you have even more opportunity to make money, and I'll go through that later or in a different video. But there's more opportunities as you get older and a bit wiser. But nothing will stop you retiring early if you want to. Age is not a factor. It's a factor in how much wealth you can generate, maybe, but it's not a reason not to retire early. Okay, if you're 50 and you want to retire at 55, you've only got 5 years, right? You're going to have to do something pretty magical. But you have more options when you're older. Generally, you have more disposable income as you get older, if you built up some kind of wealth or assets or something. If you're at 50 and you don't have any assets, then it doesn't necessarily matter. Okay, you can still retire early. You're just going to have to do things a lot harder and a lot more focused. Okay, it's quite a big topic for one video. Do bear with me. I'm going to try and cover a lot. Okay, I'm building wealth. If you look at my other videos, I'm building my wealth for later in life. I have a great standard of living. I think I have a great standard of living. However, if I'm keeping up with the Joneses, wherever they may be, I'll look at the screen guys. So I'm on a phone. I can't help looking at the picture of me. I'm not used to doing videos, alright? If you're keeping up with the Joneses, then actually it's that way. If you're keeping up with them, you're going to need a nice big car on finance. You're going to need a huge house on a big mortgage, and you're going to need a lot of cash from a credit card. Every single one of those is a massive liability. A house is a liability. Okay, you can make money out of it in the long term, potentially. There will be corrections, there will be ups and downs. So when you need it, is it there? Who knows? Depends when you bought. But a massive mortgage is it's around your neck. Keep your outgoings low. Save some of that money. But your income, you're easy to manipulate income, as in what can you cut? I did a video on cutting your expenses. If you cut out the crap you don't need, one takeaway, say you get a takeaway a week or a takeaway a month, if you cut that out, so it's $40, euros, whatever you are, pounds, whatever, say £40. That's £40 a month to invest. Over a year, that's $480 or pounds on cutting back one meal. Okay, so it's just, there are opportunities everywhere. How many times but I bought a coffee the other day. It was like $3.80 for a coffee. It's madness. You do that, you cut that out. You know, there's so many ways to cut your income, to cut your expenses, and invest that back into future. And when you start to see an income coming back in, you could go out tomorrow. I could show you what to do. You actually look at my previous video. I'll hopefully go to some charts later in this one as well. But you can invest today. Save the money. Save one takeaway. Get that money. Put it straight into a stock that will pay you a dividend. It doesn't need to be dividends. I can show you what to do with. If you give me $100, I can put it in an account. Within 1 hour, you'll have at least $20 more through trading. I've done it. I do it every day. I know what I'm talking about. It took me a long time. I don't want to go into the exact method I use, because if I was to just jump into that and somebody's not used to it, or you need some kind of background and training, you can't just jump into something like that. Okay? Someone's just driven past outside. Anyway, I live in a quiet area. People don't drive past very often. Okay. So, listen, there's so many ways, okay? I've got more ways, don't be. You need to build your wealth, okay? And start today. And I mean today. When I say you need to start today, it means today. So, if you've got a wallet, go and get your wallet, take some money out. If you don't have any money in your wallet, get some change from around the house, pick it up, put it in a jar. I have those metal tins. This sounds stupid. Okay, I still do this. I have a metal tin. You know the kiddies' savings tins. You put money into it. I put notes into it. I put change into it. And every Christmas, and I've done this for 20 years now, every Christmas I buy myself something. Because it's free money, right? It's just like I buy myself a toy. E-scooter was the last thing I bought. One of those, electric scooters. Because I live out in the sticks a bit, so I wanted to get back from the pub on a scooter. Because I couldn't be asked to cycle. So I'll buy the cycle actually this Christmas. I'm going to get myself a decent bicycle, because I should get fitter on a bike. I find it painful cycling, but I'm going to try it anyway. But I've got an e-scooter, so I just fly up the hill on my little e-scooter, and that's how I get back from the pub now. So haven't been stopped by the police yet, but who knows. Anyway, back on the subject. Save early, save now, immediately. Go and get some money and save it. Tomorrow, I get excited about saving that money because I invest it. I reinvest it in something. So that all those odd little bits of money that I put to one side, I reinvest them immediately and get a return out of it. It's crazy when you start, and it just builds, and you suddenly start looking at your account going, hang on a second, I'm getting paid for nothing and I've got an asset. Okay, the share or whatever it might be, the currency, whatever you bought might go down, okay? But overall it can go up. What I do, okay, is I get some money. Say you have $100, okay? You can pretty much, I would say, I'm not going to say that you can do it because that would be unfair and I would be promising something. But if you gain 20% on that account on $100, 1 week you're doubled. You take that 100 out and you invest it in something else long term that gives you a return. You still got your 100. You know, you can buy, say, 2 stocks with that money. Those stocks give you a 3% dividend each. Okay, 2 different companies. You've then got an asset, and it's going to pay you money back, and you still got your original capital. Now, that's a no-brainer. You lose all your capital, you still got 2 assets. The main thing is you don't lose the $100 to start with. Okay, so start early, invest early. I'm getting passionate, that's why I'm eating. So I can believe it. Because trust me, if you want to, I had hard times, financial hard times, and I've worked my ass off for 14 years, and that's with a job, okay, for 14 years, been in full employment about 13 years, 12 years actually, from the time I started trading and looking into markets and wealth and everything. So I've been in full employment all my life. It's only the last 2 that I'm part-time, and I subsidise all my income. So I know what I'm talking about. Bear with me. Come with me on this journey. Please like and subscribe and tick and bell icon. Bell icon apparently is very important. I'll look down again, sorry. Bell icon. Tick the bell. I think that helps me. I'm not monetized yet, so I don't get any money from it. I'm just trying to grow my channel. So if you like what I've got to say and you like my ugly face, somebody said I need to do videos with me in them. I did the first couple with charts. You let me know what you think, because I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. Okay, come with me, and I'm going to go to a few charts in the subsequent videos and everything, and we'll see how to really make some money. Nice one.